All right, so let's now come back to the studio and talk about the 2014 World Cup to be staged in Brazil. And from the supporter front, we're hearing news that the supporters, most of them cannot be airlifted to witness the 2014 Brazil World Cup. How, is it getting to the supporters front? And if you also want to go to Brazil, how you can get there? We're going to be talking about this and other issues raised in the supporter front, as well as the travel and tours as well here in the country, how the business is looking for them in the travel and tour front. Joining me in the studio this afternoon is Haruna Futa Aziz, who is the founder of Chapter O, the musical chapter of Accra Heart to Folk, and Alhaji Ahmed Bamed Bando, who is the CEO of Bamed Travel and Tours, just to talk about these issues. Thanks for joining me in the studio, gentlemen. Let me start with you, Aziz. The news this morning is that the supporters are going to be sailed to Brazil and not airlifted.
I think that it's just a rumor because yesterday I spoke on Asampa on this issue. I believe that Ghana 2006 is the same Ghana 2010, is the same Ghana 2013, and it will be the same 2014. So I don't think that will be a good idea, because my source told me that even the minister, he wasn't in support of this. The minister wasn't in support of this, so I don't think it's true. I believe in the Minister of Youth and Sports and his deputy, and I believe that the supporters will be airlifted to Brazil because of the consequences. I've never been in a ship before, unless was in Turkey. You see, so I know that the scent of the sea, people will be vomiting in the ship, unless maybe you take alcohol. Some of us that are Muslims, that we don't take alcohol. Some of us that we've been supporting, I was just telling Maybe
it will be another experience altogether. We traveled to 2006 World Cup in the air, you did 2010 in the air, so if this time you change it on the sea, don't you think it's a different experience?
No, it will be a different experience, but the consequences, you get me, because if you are going to be about 1,500 or 2,000 are going to be in the ship, just imagine what is going to happen. It's not going to be easy.
The inconvenient alone.
The inconvenient, inconvenient. So I believe that. I believe in the government. I believe the government will airlift all the supporters.
With the package, with the embassy.
Okay, so let's look at it also from this front. Let me come to Alhaji Bamed. Let's look at from the travel and tour perspective. If one wants to go to Brazil, because we've seen the experiences that occurred in 2006, the way people thronged to the embassy, most of them were refused visas and a whole lot. What should one do to ensure that before you get to Brazil 2014, everything is really done well?
I think clearly the embassy has come out with their requirements that one has to secure the hotel accommodation, the MAT ticket, and also ensure that it has the air ticket that the jailer who have put in place with the embassy. We have the charter that will be airlifting people within 7 hours. We are in Brazil. Whereas people who would like to go through Europe by 27, 24 hours. I think the package with the embassy going with the requirement from the embassy, I think Ghanaian football fans will be able to secure visas to go to Brazil come June 2014.
Okay, what do we do wrong that really, make people refuse visas? Because this is not the first time, and a lot of people really want to go to Brazil 2014.
I am not here to say Bamed, but I'm here to advise the football fans or the teaming fans who are willing to travel to Brazil to watch these games. It's better I link yourself with agencies like a few ones like I can say Bamed on top to advise you how to go about your visa processing, because it is the decision of the embassy to decide who qualifies for the visa. But I think since we have the procedure to acquire the visas, it's better they come to us to direct them as to how to go about their visa process.
Ghana can sail through from the group stage.
I have been in Natal, Fortaleza, and Brasilia. The the inferior, the World Cup inferior in Brazil now is focusing on Ghana Brazil, but the group stage, if you go to Fortaleza, like they say, Ghana and Germany will qualify from that stage, and of which I also strongly believe Ghana and Germany will qualify from that stage.
Okay,
because the weather, the landscape, the atmosphere is going to favor Ghana and Brazil, and they present Ghana and Brazil finals, and I think it's in the right direction, and we should all pray for it.
All right, it's in the right direction, and we should pray for it. See whether the Africa of Brazil, that is Ghana, can face the world of Brazil and the world Brazil that we all know in Brazil 2014. And that's it for sports here on Midday Live. We've got more sports later on News 360.